We live. Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. It started out at 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, man, where we are led by the amazing commanding General YAHANNA. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth. You understand? We are not affiliated with any other Israelite organizations because we are the only and real priests and prophets of the Lord and only real men in the earth in this society of our captivity that say and truly mean the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. You understand me? We're gonna just clap it up real quick, man. We got Officer IDR in the building, Officer 5,000, you understand what I'm saying? You know, I'm Officer Charlotte Potts. I got my reader with me, Officer Yeshaya, you understand me? Then we got Trooper Rum in the back holding it down for Shamar, man. We got the rib doing the thing and the little bad little baby, man. Lord be with him, you understand me? You know? So what tonight, man, we want to bring out something very heavy, man, that our people have no understanding of. You understand? We have no understanding of what a true inheritance is, man. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have that understanding because what we get from our fathers now ain't nothing but they dead. You understand what I'm saying? When our people die, all we get is their dead. That's not an inheritance, man. So we want to show our people today what a real inheritance is, man. We're going to bring it out what real Black, Hispanic, and Native American people's inheritance is, man. You understand what I'm saying? And we also going to show you, you understand, what our king was able to deny to hold on so that our people can come back into that inheritance, man. You understand? We're going to start in the book of Genesis. You understand? Give me Genesis 48 and start at verse 3. You understand? We're going to gain some understanding because that's the best place to start it. In the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? In the beginning. The God of the Bible been talking about giving a certain people an inheritance, man. You understand what I'm saying? And that's for niggas. Read, huh?
Book of Genesis, chapter 48, verse 3. And Jacob said unto Joseph, God Almighty appeared unto me at Luz in the land of Canaan and blessed him.
So here we go. We got Jacob, right? And this is the 48th chapter of Genesis, Doc. So he didn't have the 12. He didn't have most of the sons, brother. You understand what I'm saying? But what we're about to read about and get understanding is that how the tribe of Manasseh and the tribe of Ephraim were added unto Ephraim and Manasseh were added unto Israel because those were really the sons of Joseph. You understand what I'm saying? But since Jacob adopted them, that's how we got Ephraim and Manasseh. You understand what I'm saying? The Puerto Ricans and the Cubans, Doc. And them some mean brothers, Doc. To this day. You understand what I'm saying? Read verse 4.
Verse 4. And said unto me, Behold, I will make thee fruitful and multiply thee, and I will make of thee a multitude of people, and will give this land to thy seed after thee for an everlasting possession.
You understand what I'm saying? That sounds like an inheritance to me, Doc. You understand? When Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, when we're on the right side of dealing with the Lord, brother, keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments, we get inheritance of promises of being fruitful, man, and multiplying. You understand what I'm saying? And then our people, our seed being blessed in that land, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? Drop down to 6, huh?
Come. Verse 6. And thy issue which thou begettest after them shall be thine, and shall be called after the name of their brother and their inheritance.
So those two brothers of Joseph, with Ephraim and Manasseh, they then got attached to the blessing of Isaac, brother. Salaki, of Jacob, whose name was then Israel, who had those 9 sons. Salaki, who had those with those 10 sons, and then got 2 more added, brother. You understand what I'm saying? So that's it, Doc. And they will receive the inheritance of thy brothers, Doc. That's to be rulers, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's for your seed to be multiplied. You understand? That's the vision that our forefather Jacob seen, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Drop that and give me Exodus. Go to 15 and 17. And we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna bring out some more scriptures about truly about this inheritance, man, and where this inheritance is supposed to take you, and what this inheritance really is according to these scriptures, man. Read.
Book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 17. Thou shalt bring them in and plant them in the mountain of thine inheritance, in the place, O Lord, which thou hast made for thee to dwell in the sanctuary, O Lord, which thy hands have established.
The Lord has established a special sanctuary for the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. You understand what I'm saying? That inheritance is to keep us from destruction, man. We have been given something so special, black people. We have been given life, man, and life more abundantly, black people. You understand what I'm saying? Not to be dying from cancer, not to be dying from high blood pressure, hypertension, not to be getting heart strokes. And I mean, blacks, we lead in every disease that kills people, bro. You understand what I'm saying? White people die from Crohn's disease, skin cancer. Not niggas die. We die from, like David Chappelle said, table salt kills us, nigga. Table salt is the leading killer of niggas, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And if the Lord know, he better come get us, Doc, because this white man being such a devil, man, the scriptures say he has to put an end to it, man, because this devil, he'll destroy all the flesh on the face of the earth, brother. You understand what? They're already extincting animals, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, think about it. The white man he done got rid of the white rhino. You understand what I'm saying? The saber-tooth tiger is gone because of him. The woolly mammoth. It's a whole bunch of animals that have been off on this earth, man. You understand what I'm saying? And that's he killed the white rhino in what, 2008, 18? You understand what I'm saying? This is the recent future, brother. We supposed to have science and all these technological advancements, and he's still extincting animals, brother. You understand what I'm saying? So black people, man, go ahead, sir. You got the microphone right over there, Juan. We're gonna say it loud.
Yeah, and Salaki, you might also want to add that they were driven to extinction not because of necessity of them killing people and ruining or becoming detrimental to their own ecosystem. It was for their own vain gains.
Right.
Like that's why elephants hate them.
Right.
That's why they was killing white rhinos for their ivory.
That's right.
To make pianos and shit.
To make piano, good night. So Michael Jackson and Michael McCartney and what's that devil name? McCartney, Paul McCartney can sing Ebony and Ivory. You understand what I'm saying? A whole species of an animal had to die off just so white people can enjoy music, man. You understand what I'm saying? The white man is the devil, bro. And if we stay locked in and trying to keep adding him into our inheritance, you understand what I'm saying? We're going to keep dying from table salt. Animals going to keep being extinct. I mean, these white people, they go on safaris, man, and just and to kill animals, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's who hunts for sport. Only a devil hunts for sport, man. You understand what I'm saying? We'll leave. Hey, brother, I won't mess with a lion unless a lion mess with me, bro. You understand what I'm saying? I will look at him and, hey, player, you stay over there. I'm over here, player. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to intrude on you, and you don't intrude on me. You understand what I'm saying? Now the white man got to get up in there. He wanna put himself. I seen some on National Geographic where the white man, he'll get up in a hard-coated plastic box right in the middle of the lions, man, with a camera. Come on, man. You gonna add them people, man, into this inheritance, brother? Good night, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? They need to be, you know what I'm saying, out there with them. What you got, brother? Go ahead.
If I could, sir, the white man know he gave his inheritance away.
Good night.
He knows it. So
that's right.
He's trying to stop you from getting your inheritance.
That's right.
Because it's going to make him look even more bad. Like he doesn't have anything. All he has is his lie and his deceitful devices. That's the only thing that he has. So that's what he's using. That's what he's pushing on us. That's what gets that's how he's getting his rocks off. That's how he's getting more powerful.
That's right. I mean, that's a great point, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Every nation of people know they're not in the sanctuary of the Lord, brother. So in order for them to feel satisfied and be at the top, they got to keep us from being in the sanctuary of the Lord, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? Jim Muhammad brought out in class tonight, brother. There was an Amorite king, which today is a Japanese man, right? That was aligned with the Persians in their war council when they surrounded our nation, brother. After the Persian military had swallowed up every other nation of people, he said, don't touch them, the Israelites. This is what the Amorite king said in the book of Judah. Do not touch them if they do not sin against their God. But if they sin against their God, go touch them. You understand what I'm saying? It's that simple, brother. The earth knew who the children of the Lord were. And our sanctuary is in the God of the Bible. They knew that, man. You understand what I'm saying? They knew no death could come upon us caused by man, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And when we keep them commandments, the God of the Bible ain't got no reason to take us out either. You understand? Because he wants us to live. He wants us to multiply. He wants us to be fruitful. He wants to see more niggas keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, brother. That's what he want to see, Doc. Us in rulership, you understand what I'm saying? Us being the beacon of what righteousness is, how to be clean, how to, you know what I'm saying? The God of the Bible love to see us floss, man. He love to see us doing right. He love to see us looking good, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because all the earth is going to do is be like, yeah, the God of the Bible is with them. You understand what I'm saying? Because in I.S.U.P.K, we do that, Doc. We look good, but we say Most High in Christ, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? We get the glory back to the Lord, brother. You understand? You read all that out? Our inheritance, our sanctuary is in the Lord, brother. That's what that is. Go to Numbers 18 and 20, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep on bringing it out because we got to drive this point home, man. Got to get niggas to understand, man, that it's an important thing, brother. It's an important thing, this inheritance, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? It's very important for us to understand. Go ahead.
Go in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 20. And the Lord spake unto Aaron, thou shalt have no inheritance in their land. We're
not supposed to have no inheritance in America, brother. America is our land of captivity. The God of the Bible was expressing to him, you know what I'm saying, that Egypt, that was not our land to have inheritance in. You understand what I'm saying? And the land that you're going to, so-called the land of milk and honey, that's the land that the God of the Bible gives us is where we're supposed to have our inheritance, man. Keep reading.
God. Neither shalt thou have any part among them.
The God of the Bible never wanted us to join amongst the heathens, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That there is a very pronounced possessive term. You understand what I'm saying? That's there. Like people say today, they said this and they said that. Who the hell is they? You understand what I'm saying? They will get you killed, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Just like here now, you try to gain a possession in their land, they and there will get you killed, black people. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
I am thy part and thine inheritance.
The God of the Bible is our part and our inheritance, man. Keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, black people, is your part, is your inheritance. Keep reading.
Among the children of Israel.
That is very possessive, man. He's not talking about no other body, no other people, man. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm trying to prove that point too. We're going to bring that point out too. That this inheritance of the Lord is only for the nation of Israel. Go ahead, Al.
This scripture heavy, so I'm glad that you brought this out because you'll see our people slaving to have a Mercedes Benz or slaving to have a nice mansion. $700,000 house or something like that, a nice career, and pass it all down to their children. And that's the inheritance of living in this land. That's the so-called dream. When really you following the white man, that's what the white man says is inheritance, or how you should live in this society, or how you should, how you should pass inheritance down to your children. When we are not supposed to be like that, not in this sense. We're supposed to keep the commandments first. We're supposed to keep, that's our inheritance, keeping the commandments, having fringes on our garments, and not trying to follow these other nations and be a part of these other nations.
That's right, Doc. That's all right, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? And we're gonna bring that out later, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? We have a false. They had a video, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Right before the civil rights movement and all that stuff. Right after, you understand what I'm saying? They seen the economic power of Negroes. Right after the bus boycott, right? There was a video that they put out. You understand what I'm saying? To show white people how to advertise and how to sell the Negroes. You understand what I'm saying? And the one thing that it said was to make them feel important. The black man likes to be seen. He likes to feel important. He likes to look important. You understand what I'm saying? Show him a lot of attention. You understand? That's what we've fallen into. You understand? So when we go off how things are supposed to be in America, we die, brother. We die. You understand what I'm saying? We become nothing unto the Lord, brother. We become useless unto the Lord. You understand? So give me the book of Ezra, chapter 9, verse 12. Ezra's in the Bible. Ezra's in the Bible.
Ezra.
Ezra. Ezra, Salaki, that's my fault. It's after Second Chronicles. You understand me? And we're going to show you the importance, Doc, of why, you understand what I'm saying, and what you need to do to make sure the inheritance is intact, brother. The book of Ezra, the prophet Ezra is going to show you that, man. You understand what I'm saying? Ezra, chapter 9 and 12. We're going to show you why, Doc, because a lot of people think it's okay to, you understand what I'm saying, to lie, to get you, you know what I'm saying? They look at these movie stars and all, Kanye and Kim and all this old food, and they don't know that it's only angering the God of the Bible. Read.
Oh God. The book of Ezra, chapter 9, verse 12. Now therefore give not your daughters unto their sons.
Man, do not. That's why it's so evil what Venus and Serena Williams are doing. You understand what I'm saying? It's an evil thing, Doc, for our daughters to go into their sons, brother. You understand what I'm saying? They lose their whole inheritance, man. Keep reading.
Come. Neither take their daughters unto your sons, nor seek their peace or their wealth forever.
Doc, we are not Doc. Because 9 times in ancient times, brother, or even, you know what I'm saying, you would marry children together. So, you know what I'm saying, to hope, to bring peace to the land. You understand what I'm saying? Bringing families together. Hey, we married, we cool, we gonna sit down, we gonna eat, we gonna drink, we gonna chill, right? That the God of the Bible is telling us not to do that. Because it has not worked for niggas. Niggas been marrying white women. You know what I'm saying? Niggas been saying it's okay to send their daughter to marry white men. And what's happening? We're still dying. The ghetto is still getting worse. The barrio is still getting worse, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Because marrying another nation will cause you to worship, will cause your daughter or your son to worship and serve their God. Brother. You understand what I'm saying? So you lose your inheritance, man. Because if you go to start worshiping another God, you tell the God of the Bible, we don't need your sanctuary. We don't need your protection. You understand what I'm saying? All we need is this money, man. We need this money. We need the wealth. All we need is the wealth that being with these people can provide, man. Being attached to this nation of people can provide. That is wickedness, man. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we will not do, Doc. That's what we don't do here in this I.S.U.P.K, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? I will die before my child sleep with a devil, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Lord, take me now. It's a big one. It's coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming to see you. You understand what I'm saying? My sons bring a white woman home, Doc, or talk about Becky or Sue. Doc, first of all, I'm not going to have my children around white people at all. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we got to dwell. We got to do business. We got to do this. We got to do that, right? But as soon as my son looked like he got oh man, this was son, that ain't right, Doc. That's why you got to train the child. You understand what I'm saying? The child is bound in foolishness, brother. So yeah, you know, the white man will tell you children are innocent. They just want to play. That's right. They just want to play. You understand what I'm saying? But in I.S.U.P.K, we teach our children, hey man, you stay away from them devils, son. Right. You understand what I'm saying? We at the bottom. It's hard on niggas today because of these white people, because of them, because of Becky's father, his father, and his father. You understand what I'm saying? They owned our people, son. So we don't deal with them. You understand what I'm saying? And plus, the God of the Bible is going to destroy them. You understand what I'm saying? And you might have to destroy your children too. Because every time the God of the Bible starts us over, we get rid of the half-breeds now. You understand what I'm saying? We get rid of all the weak. That's what the God of the Bible does, brother. You understand? Keep reading that. I know you ain't done.
Come. That ye may be strong. We
got to be strong, brother. The only way we can be strong is if Black, Hispanic, Native American women stop putting weaker seed in they bodies, man. You keep the weak seed out of your body, Black woman. You understand what I'm saying? We can be strong. Black man, stop putting your sperm in these devils, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Gird up your loins, get in the I.S.U.P.K, man, so you can learn how to deal with these sisters out here, man. That's what you got to do, brother. You got to be strong. Black women need a strong brother, man. You understand what I'm saying? They need a brother to show them that you're not going to put up with this foolishness. You understand what I'm saying? We're not going to put up with it. You know, that's what they need. They'll lay down once they see they can't break you. You understand? Well, go ahead, Al.
Oh, that's heavy, sir, because, like, how can we be strong if we're giving inheritance to the other nation?
That's right.
If we are marrying into the other nation,
that's right.
How are we going to stay strong? How are we going to stick together?
Mm-hmm.
When you got to worry about somebody else that ain't even a part of the family.
That's right.
Give to them, and you giving from yours, you take it from your generation to give to another nation's generation.
That's right.
Like, so, that's
most high Christ. That's a great point. And plus another thing, man. Let's bring this thing home with this here, Doc. When you go to a family reunion, brother, right? And then you up there, you see some beige looking people walking up, and you got to look twice. You got to be like, who children is them, brother? You understand what I'm saying? But if they brown and black, Doc, you understand what I'm saying? You be like, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? They just some niggas anyway. You know, I might not know them, but they niggas, so they good. They got to be part of the family somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But if they beige, Doc, and they look crazy, I know we ain't big on skin tone and none of that stuff, but good night, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Who wants to even have to question that? You understand? I don't even want to have to question that no more, man. You understand? We see people on the street, they be like, what's up, brother? I'm this and I'm that. Really? What is the nationality of your father? You understand what I'm saying? You got to worry about that if niggas not putting sperm in devils and heathens, man. Right. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about a black woman, a blackish woman whose mama is a nigga, but her daddy a devil or a heathen. We got to worry about that. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to be a glorious thing, too, when we ain't got to worry about that no more, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading, huh?
Come. And eat the good of the land.
We'll eat the good of the land, Doc, because we'll be inside the Most High, brother. You understand what I'm saying? We'll be able to be fruitful and multiply in our own land. But niggas rather deal in this place, brother. I mean, it says this all throughout the scriptures, man. Throughout the scriptures, leave them alone. Don't even give your children to them. You understand? Not to make peace. Because there will never be peace with these people, man. You can't serve the God of your forefathers and try to be at peace with these people, man. You can't do it. Because the God of the Bible tells us that we're not supposed to deal with them at all, make covenant with them at all, make any agreements with them at all. If we're not dealing in a business situation that's going to profit us more than it will them, then leave them alone, man. Go ahead, Al.
That's heavy too, you know, because if we deal with our own people and our own nation, we would have the good of the land, which is like, you know, having the ports, monitoring what's going out and coming in, having the rich soil. You know, we wouldn't be struggling, you know, as much.
That's right, and that's right, and that's a great point, because when you look at these other communities, brother, when you look at these other heathen nations, the way they deal, right? They have their own businesses in their neighborhood, and they cycle their money through their community. Somebody has a business in a nigger neighborhood. They take our money and go in their neighborhood and go to and go and have their parties in their neighborhoods. You understand what I'm saying? Have their party and they smoke their hookahs. The East Indians, you go off of Richmond, they got their little hookah shop and they do what they do in their spot. You understand what I'm saying? Got it set up just like they homeland. You understand what I'm saying? The white man is the devil, man. He made a whole kingdom. He made a whole rainbow coalition for other nations to come in here and enjoy the labor off of niggas, man. You understand what I'm saying? And destroyed us to the point to where we don't circulate our money through our people anymore. Hell, a nigga can open up a business and it won't get patronized by niggas, man. Our own people won't even deal with us, man. You understand what I'm saying? We lost all concept of brotherhood, man. You understand? That they rather go get cheated by Abib at his gas station, man. You understand? The white man is the devil, black people. It's not your fault, man. But when it becomes your fault when you don't listen to the real preachers and prophets of the Lord. Because everything that Commander Junior YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K has been saying since 1969 has come to pass, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And we've been saying that Christ, the black man, is going to return. Huh? And anybody that is not in this one body will be seen as an enemy, man. You understand what I'm saying? Finish that up.
Come. And eat the good of the land, and leave it for an inheritance to your children forever.
The only way we can have and leave something for our children, black people, besides debt, you understand what I'm saying? Besides heartache, besides a nigga dying too early. Papa died early, man. Papa died in his 50s, man. Good night, brother. You understand what I'm saying? He got grandchildren he ain't even met yet. You know, a man should at least be able to see his grandchildren. Now. Niggas is dying before they get to meet their grandchildren, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's the inheritance that we lost. And we will keep on losing it if we keep trying to marry other people, other nations of people, just to make peace and prosper. You understand? Drop that and give me the book of Psalms, chapter 33 and 12.
Book of Psalms, chapter 33, verse 12. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord.
Good night, brother. Blessed is the nation who the power is Yahweh, man. You understand what I'm saying? Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, you are the blessed nation that the power of Yahweh, the Most High power, He is your power, black people. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
Come. And the people whom He had chosen for His own inheritance.
Good night, Doc. That is possessive terms, brother. He has chosen one nation who He chose to give His inheritance, His own inheritance, brother. That's everlasting life, Doc. Because the God of the Bible, he never sleeps nor slumbers, bro.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's your power, black people. But you turn it down. You don't want it when you don't keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You understand what I'm saying? You show the God of the Bible you hate him. And you don't want that inheritance. You understand? And no other nation of people can get it. All they're going to do is just keep killing you and keep prospering over you. That's what they're going to do. You understand? And what's so cold is, no other nation of people speaks out about any of the sufferings that we go through, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We had a situation, Netflix had finally put on the story of the Central Park Five, where 5 teenage brothers, man, under 16 and under, man, were convicted. They lied and fit all the puzzle pieces and got them brothers unlawfully got them to write up statements, man. And what tripped me out, the movie shows that it was niggas on the jury. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, what were y'all people thinking? Under the side, if you jurors from the Central Park Five, you understand what I'm saying? God damn y'all, man. If you was a black person on that jury in the Central Park Five, God damn you, man. You understand what I'm saying? It was so easy to figure out that they had what they had done, man. That they had brought the minors in there, you understand what I'm saying, and coerced them for those testimonies. You understand? Unlawfully coerced them. The children said they were slapping them, putting their hands on them, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with niggas, man. I can't stand niggas that don't look at their people that look just like them and don't show no damn compassion, man. You understand what I'm saying? That could be your child, man. Why don't you consider that? You understand? The little girl that that Obama was being foolish and left her child, Malia, and her remains got found. That could be your child, black woman. That could be your child, black man. And now the father who truly loved that baby, man. You understand what I'm saying? He's left suffering, man. You understand? Like it's happening all on the news every day. Some type of outrageous atrocity is happening to a black person, man. Or Hispanic person, man. It's happening at the border. They don't even talk about it no more, man. Hispanic people are being deported without their children, man. Children are left in cages, man. Niggas don't show no compassion, brother. Because you seek the inheritance of this place, man. You know what I'm saying? What you got, Art?
If I could, sir, that can all be fixed if niggas just come into the I.S.U.P.K. If niggas just listen to what we are saying. We are rebuilding our nation.
That's right, Doc.
We are rebuilding our military.
That's
we are
right.
rebuilding our covenant with the Most High.
That's right, Doc.
And we love our people so much that we're gonna raise their awareness. We're gonna tell them what the Bible says, man. We're gonna tell them to come up out their sleep. To stop being so simple. You know what I'm saying? To show them what they doing or how they thinking is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because we love our people that much. And it's their inheritance.
That's right. Most High Christ, dog. You understand what I'm saying? Give it up for Commander Junior Hanna, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Because what? For Commander Junior Hanna, a lot of loudmouth Negroes would not have no platform, wouldn't have no way to this righteousness, brother. You understand what I'm saying? He held on to this truth, brother. You understand? And he exemplified it, man. You understand what I'm saying? He brought it to excellence, brother. You know what I'm saying? He got Black, Hispanic, and Native American people willing to die for one another, brother. That can't be nothing but the Lord. That can't be nothing but the God of the Bible, man. You understand what I'm saying? Black women sitting together, taking care of each other's children, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good night, Doc. If you can't tell that Christ is in this place, brother, I don't know what to say about you, bro. It's just the God of the Bible just ain't with you. Period, point blank. Drop down and give me the book of Psalms, chapter 47 and 4. We're gonna show you some excellence, Doc, and who that excellence was given to.
Book of Psalms, chapter 47, verse 4. He shall choose our inheritance for us, the excellency of Jacob, whom he loved.
And the Lord loved Jacob, brother, and he chose an inheritance. He chose our inheritance, brother. And that's for him to be our God, man. That's for him to be our refuge, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's the God of the Bible. That's what he chose. Get her a chair. That's what the God of the Bible chose. You understand me? He chose Jacob. You understand? The excellency of Jacob. Good night, brother. You understand what I'm saying? The excellency of Jacob here today is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, brother.
Right.
Because we are in the inheritance of the Lord now. You understand what I'm saying? We doing all that we can do 7 days a week, brother. 24 hours that this so-called white man is set up today, man, for our people, man. So our people can get and understand this inheritance, brother. So our king can return and we can get the hell out of this hell, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Drop that and give me the book of Psalms 106 and 5.
Book of Psalms, chapter 106, verse 5.
Go to 4, read 4.
Verse 4. Remember me, O Lord, with the favor that thou bearest unto thy people.
Oh man, remember me, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? That's what that thief on the right side of Yahushua said. Remember me in paradise, man. King David is crying out, remember me, Lord. You understand what I'm saying? And King David was a man after the Lord's own heart, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? Your Christian pastor will lead you to believe that it's going to be a bunch of people going to heaven, brother. You understand what I'm saying? The scriptures say narrow is the path, Doc, to righteousness and the life, brother. You understand? And it's also written that even the righteous shall make it scarcely. You understand what I'm saying? Even the righteous of the Lord shall make it scarcely. I think King David understood that, brother. He understood that, you know what, I could just be the one unconscious. King David asked for forgiveness for the unconscious sin. The sin that he might have done that he didn't have any consciousness of. He asked for forgiveness for that, brother. You understand what I'm saying? The God of this Bible don't play behind these commandments, man. You understand? King David, a man after the Lord's own heart, Doc. And he is praying to the God of the Bible to remember him. But you got Christians that think they can go into church on Sunday, right? And as soon as church over with, go be a homosexual. And the God of the Bible is with them. You understand? You got Negroes that think they can just shoot up their brother, go to a Christian church, get baptized, and be good. Come on, man. We are so far from the God of this Bible, brother. It's amazing that he has not allowed us to be totally destroyed off the face of the earth, man. You understand? Because we were given these commandments, man. We were given these laws. We were given these precepts, man. And we turned away from them. The scriptures tell us that there is no remission for sin after willfully sinning, brother. And he gave us the most precious sacrifice he could ever give, man. He gave us his own son, brother. He gave us the perfect brother to come to this earth and exemplify these commandments, man. You understand? He gave us all that. He didn't even have to, because he gave us enough according to the scriptures. He gave us the law of Moses, and he gave us the prophets and the Psalms to fulfill. You understand? But because we were stiff-necked, Doc, we lost it. We wanted to sin willfully. We lusted after the ways of these heathens, man. You understand? We sought their peace instead of being at peace with the God of this Bible. This is why we're in this hellish condition today, man. The only sight of a way out of this hell is only found in the I.S.U.P.K. That's it. You understand? And believe you me, I tried. I tried other things, brother. I tried Christianity. I tried Israelite, a fake group. You understand what I'm saying? And I tried to be an individual life, brother. And everything pales. It's all vanity, brother. You understand? It's vanity to the Lord, man. You understand? You gotta get in this one body of Christ, black people. That's what you gotta do, man. You understand? Read that.
God. Book of Psalms, chapter 106, verse 4. Remember me, O Lord, with the favor that thou bearest unto thy people. Oh, visit me with thy salvation.
Oh, visit me with thy salvation, man. This is the most righteous king before Yahweh we had, brother. And he's asking the God of the Bible to deliver him, visit him with his salvation, man. You understand? Because King David knew as long as we was, you know what I'm saying, we was here, we needed salvation, man. He was in a situation where he needed salvation. Keep reading.
Verse 5. That I may see the good of thy chosen.
That I may see the good of thy chosen. That he may see what's the good of being the chosen of the nation of Israel. Doc. Keep reading.
That I may rejoice in the gladness of thy nation.
That I may rejoice in the gladness of being an Israelite. Read.
That I may glory with thy inheritance.
That I may glory with your inheritance, O Lord. You understand what I'm saying? This is a righteous prayer, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Remember me. I need your salvation. You understand what I'm saying? So I may know what the good is of being an Israelite. That I may know why you chose me. That I can remember what's the good of having this inheritance of being in you. You understand what I'm saying? And right now, this is why it's warfare, black people. It's warfare here in America, brother. It's warfare being in the I.S.U.P.K. Because it's hard you seeing other Negroes prosper in making peace and being docile in this place. It's hard watching that, man. Knowing that you have the tools to do it. But to turn it all away, man. You understand what I'm saying? And to trust the Lord, man. Trust these words, man. Trust that there's an inheritance. You understand what I'm saying? Because the God of the Bible, he can quickly take it all away, man. You understand what I'm saying? The scriptures tell us that, man. What good does a man gaineth the whole world but yet lose his soul, man? Right. What is the good of being able to live well in America, man? What is the good of it, doc? And you just turn your head and you turn the cheek away to your people being destroyed, man. How can you do that, brother? You understand what I'm saying? You'll send your children to these schools with these white people, man, with these devils, these very same cops that kill your children, that kill other black people's children. And you do all you can to make yourself different from them, man. You're not different from your brothers and your sisters, man. You're not different from your neighbors, man. You understand? White people are just looking for a chance to stab you in your back, man. That's what they do. Especially if you have something great. Especially if you have an invention, brother. Good night. You understand? Especially if you have a gifted son, man, a gifted child. They look to attach to you, use what they can, and then it's like they never known you. You understand? Once they got what they needed out of you, black people. But we not like that. If we deal and I'm calling you and we talking and we do this and we do that, we good. You understand what I'm saying? We here for life. But it's some people that, you know what I'm saying, that I went to high school with, and you know what I'm saying, that I knew from the past that, you know what I'm saying, We was almost day one niggas, right? But it's like they attach their souls to this place. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like I've never known them. They changed. Because even when I was in the world, Doc, I haven't changed much from that. I stopped sinning. Let me say that, Doc. I stopped being a wicked nigga, Doc. But still, Doc, my personality, I ain't changed, brother. I was a cool, laid-back nigga then. I'm still a cool, laid-back nigga now, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's more interested in watching niggas laugh around me. Because if niggas is laughing, most likely it's not gonna go down, brother. You understand what I'm saying? You keep niggas laughing, it's gonna be a good time, brother. You know what I'm saying? Put that down, girl. This child here, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Good night, Doc. So you said the God of the Bible is real, brother. Here, point blank, Doc. We got to attach ourselves to the inheritance of the Lord, black people. You understand? Know the glory that he said that I may glory with thine inheritance, man. That I may look good with thy inheritance. You understand what I'm saying? Well, it's looking like Christ gonna return out there, Doc. Ain't it? Good night, bro. That would be a great day. Man, let me get my affairs in order now. Give me Jeremiah 12 and 14. Doc. We'll have a good time in class, Doc. 12 and 14, brother, because we got to keep breaking this out, man. You gotta get niggas to understand, Doc, that, you know what I'm saying, the inheritance is an important thing, Doc. Read.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 12, verse 14. Thus saith the Lord against all mine evil neighbors that touch the inheritance which I have caused my people Israel to inherit.
Man, all them evil neighbors, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's the so-called white man, the so-called the Chinese man, the so-called East Indian man, all these heathens, Doc. All these heathens that are in your neighborhood eating up that what's that 1.4 trillion dollars that niggas make. Eating it up to where to the point to where niggas don't have nothing but debt, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Well, they get you Black Friday after that Thanksgiving Thursday, Doc, and they spin your wheel every year, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? They get you on their physical year, and what's so cold about it? Most I just put the good night, Lord. You understand what I'm saying? The military and finances and everything, they don't work on this calendar. They don't work. January is not the beginning of the year for financially, physically, for banks and stuff like that. Fiscally, you understand what I'm saying? They go on a totally different calendar. You understand? They go off the government, even the military. A new year in the military, and especially in the Army, for the military was in November. That's how they operated. That's when they got their funds. You understand me? But they don't tell you these things. You understand? When the economy boosted again and they could put more money into it. Go ahead, Art.
And if I could, sir, I want to bring out some, you spark the flame.
Go ahead, like I said, go ahead.
Now I want to bring out how white man has all these holidays. We are celebrating all these other holidays. And our inheritance is to celebrate the high holy days.
Good night.
And he make it so appealing. He's so deceitful. He make it so appealing, make it so fun, make it so for the children. And he put a bull. I don't want to say it, but he put a
say it out.
He put a bullshit story behind it to make it just sit on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To make you really entertained.
That's right,
and in tune into what he got going on.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you real quick, guy. That's why the white man is the devil. The devil. The word devil means deceiver.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I know you've been in the UPK for a little while. You know that.
Right.
So he's going to deceive niggas and to making us believe that, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gotta celebrate. He ain't gotta celebrate Halloween, but you can come to church and dress up in your favorite outfits. You understand? Or send your children to school and say, you know what? It's dressed up in your favorite comic book character day on the 31st of October. You understand what I'm saying? That is a tactic, Doc, to keep niggas sinning against the God of the Bible. You understand? So as long as they keep niggas falling short with the Lord and keep us angering the God of the Bible, you understand? Like the Lord had allowed them people to bring out the story of the Central Park Five again. So niggas can get mad again, right? To hopefully see that the white man is the devil. Why would this white woman do that? What you mean, why would she do that? She hates niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Her and that the district attorney sat in the office to figure out ways how to make these young niggas guilty, man. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all need to check it out. What's it called? When they see us?
Right.
Or when they hear us?
No, when they see us.
When they see us. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what they meant by that. When they see us, they're gonna be mad, apparently. I tell you what, they ain't do nothing but give me some camp ammunition, brother. Right. You understand? I'm pissed off. I am vexed. You understand what I'm saying? I had to stop watching it. It would look like I had the spirit like I'm watching niggas getting beat on roots or something. You understand what I'm saying? Like these white people just lying on niggas, man. And you niggas still not mad enough to call Commander Junior YAHANNA and get this truth, man, so we can get the hell out of this hell. We got a whole blueprint on how to please the God of the Bible again. We have a whole blueprint on how to receive salvation. You understand what I'm saying? Our king is waiting on us, niggas. Christ is waiting on us to get back right. Because when we get in the kingdom, Doc, it's going to go back to, oh, you seeing? Oh, for real? Okay, you didn't know, huh? Yeah, you knew, nigga. So 5 o'clock, you understand what I'm saying? We're going to take you to Commander Junior YAHANNA. And what likely is going to be, he's going to send you to General Muhammad. We're going to go to this council, and we're going to figure out a way how to cut your head. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like, Doc. It's going to be righteous, brother. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be slaves in there, streets of gold, Doc. Hey, brother, that's the inheritance I want. And I want to pass down to my children. You understand what I'm saying? Well, they know, hey, man, the white man is the devil. You understand what I'm saying? All these heathens. Yeah, I.S.U.P.K, yeah, he owned a gas station or two. He did back in the day. But now he better come up with that curry. We need the curry. You understand what I'm saying? He better come on with it. We're going to send some niggas through there and we're going to destroy the land of Elam that quick. We're going to kill at least 100,000 of them. It's over 5 million of them in there anyway. You don't need to be all up in there. What y'all doing? Get out of there. Make them scatter like roaches. You understand what I'm saying? Send 500 of the best of the Lord, Doc. We'll go up in there, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Send a man at U.P.K, Doc. You know, send these niggas to men of war, niggas. We'll go up in there, scatter them all up. What y'all doing in here? Eating these rats? You understand what I'm saying? We're going to break it all up, Doc. Make sure y'all send y'all fruit, man. You understand what? Stop killing the tigers, too. Tigers ain't did nothing to you. We got to take them out because they keep expanding. They destroying the land of the tigers, and they wonder why they getting tore up by the tigers and the jaguar. Because you keep having these ugly kids with these deformities, man. You understand why that's coming from eat rat meat? You understand what I'm saying? One of these Elamite kids came out with a hand, you understand what I'm saying? That's the size of this flat screen TV, Doc. They do not need to have the ability to have kids like that, brother. I mean, they got them coming out with 8 arms and everything, brother. The Lord is not with the nation of Elam. Have some kids come out with 8 arms, brother. Woo! Good night, brother. That is an ugly nation of people, and they stink too. You understand what I'm saying? And they will take baths. Them and the Hamites, so-called Africans. I don't know what it is. Like Jamie Foxx even said, like, who did you fart? Like he was on this comedy show. My Might Need Security. He said he went to Africa behind the what you call it movie and the Ali movie. And he was like, look, you understand why? He was in the elevator with one and he smelled one and they was like, look, I mean, he said, did you fart? No, and the African dude looked at him and said, did you fart? What's the smell? What is that smell? You understand what I'm saying? No, African, it's you because you stink. You understand what I'm saying? The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, brother. You understand me? I tell you what, Doc, I can't stand this place, brother. But in order to get this inheritance, Doc, we got to love the Lord God of the Bible, man. And we got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? So drop that and give me the book of Acts chapter 20, verse 32. You understand what I'm saying? I can't stand it, baby. Good night, man. 20:32.
Book of Acts, chapter 20, verse 32. And now, brethren, I command you to God and to the word of his grace, which is able to build you up and to give you an inheritance among all them which are sanctified.
So now we understand, man. We understand what this word inheritance means when Paul is talking about it. You understand? We can understand that this word inheritance don't mean it's for everybody. Because in I.S.U.P.K, we prove all things. We give you precepts. We break it all the way down to the common denominator, man. To get you Negroes to understand that Paul was only quoting the Old Testament. Because that's all they had to reference to. You understand what I'm saying? Paul, the disciples and Paul and these apostles, they was not freestyling, brother. They was not writing about a white Jesus, brother. They was writing about the same Yahweh in this Old Testament about keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. And Paul is commending, I commend you to God, to the power. He's commending the people back to the power, man. Because he had that authority. You understand what I'm saying? And to the word of his grace, brother. The word of the God in the Bible is great is that he loves you. And he sent his only begotten son to die for your behind. To bring you back so that you have a way back to serving him. You understand what I'm saying? That you have a way back to the inheritance, man. You understand what I'm saying? And among all them which are sanctified, man. The only people that were sanctified of the Lord were Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. That's it. We're the only people that received that inheritance, brother. You understand what I'm saying? So drop that and give me the book of Ephesians, chapter 1, verse 11, man.
Book of Ephesians, chapter 1, verse 11. In whom also we have obtained an inheritance.
In whom we also have obtained the inheritance, right? This is not talking about everybody, man. You understand what I'm saying? And we about to show you. Go back to verse 11 so we can see who we inherit. Verse 10, and see who we obtained the inheritance from.
Verse 10. In that the
disposition
of the fullness of times, he might gather together in one all things in Christ.
So who we obtained the inheritance from is Christ. You understand what I'm saying? Because the scripture said he is the mediator between, you understand what I'm saying, the old covenant and the new. He's the mediator between the nation of Israel and the God of the Bible, who can only kill for disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments. Read.
Come. Both which are in heaven and which are on earth.
Right. Both that which are in heaven and in earth. Read.
Come. Even in him. Verse 11. In whom also we have obtained an inheritance.
That's who we obtained inheritance from, black people. Read.
Being predestined according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will.
Being predestined. You understand what I'm saying? That goes back. There was only one people that was predestined to have this inheritance, brother. You understand what I'm saying? There was only one people that was obtained, that was to obtain and that was predestined to get this inheritance of the Lord, brother. That's the nation of Israel, man. You understand what I'm saying? Who then at this point, we some of us have been cut off. Some of us thought it'd be right to be Gentiles all the way. You understand what I'm saying? So-called white man has truly has come in and truly ruled over the whole earth, man. Because niggas was not listening, guys. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come on, verse 12.
No. According to the purpose.
Like being predestined according to the purpose of him who worketh all things.
The one who worketh all things is the Lord, dog. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
Come after the counsel of his own will.
After the counsel of thy father, brother. The God of the Bible is we only worry about his will being done, man. That's the will of the Father. The will of the Father that all Israel be saved. God. You understand what I'm saying? We were the ones that were predestined to obtain this inheritance. So we couldn't get it. You understand what I'm saying? We couldn't get it because we lost it. So now we needed Christ. We needed somebody to stand in our way before the Lord so we can obtain this inheritance again, man. That's what this scripture is saying. It's not a gateway for everybody, man. It's only for Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. Amawana, can you get something to cover over your legs? Drop that and give me Colossians chapter 3 and 24.
Book of Colossians chapter 3, verse 24. Knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance.
Knowing that of the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance. Go ahead.
For ye serve the Lord Christ.
For we serve the Hamashiach. You understand what I'm saying? The reward is the inheritance, Doc. You understand? We about to show you what Yahushua did, Doc. How he denied it all. Go to the book of Matthew. Chapter 4, we start at verse 3.
Book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 3. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread.
So this is in verse 1, it talks about how Yahushua was led by the Spirit, Doc, to go into the wilderness to be tempted of the liar, of the deceiver. Doc. You understand what I'm saying? And in verse 2, it says he was tempted, he was fasted for 40 days, brother, and 40 nights, right? And he was hungry after that. He was in earth, Doc. He was, you understand what I'm saying? The Son of the Most High, the one that was sent to keep the commandments, the one who the Lord told John the Baptist to start following, but he didn't. You understand what I'm saying? He got hungry after 40 days and 40 nights, brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll be able to last after we have the Feast of Atonement, Doc, where we got to afflict ourselves, Doc. I don't think I'll be able to last after that, brother. You understand? They had an African man they had to pull up out of the wilderness, a Hamite, they had to pull up out of the wilderness because he tried to fast. He ain't make it past a week. You understand what I'm saying? I let you know the Lord ain't with the people, brother. It's not for them to fast. Y'all can eat all the doo-doo you want, Ham. Eat all the poop you want, man. You ain't got to fast because the Lord ain't with you. What God you made with your hands and fasting with your hands that told you need to fast? You understand what I'm saying? A lot of them think they Muslims. You understand what I'm saying? And they were rejoicing behind Ramadan. which is just a knockoff of the Feast of Atonement, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gonna get through this, and then if we got time, we'll go back to it. You understand what I'm saying? Ramadan is just a knockoff of the Feast of Atonement. You understand what I'm saying? The Lord is not with Ramadan. Allah, a stone is, but what the hell is the stone good for, brother? The guy in the Bible called it a dumb stone. You know what I'm saying? It's a terrible thing for niggas to worship a stone, brother. Keep reading.
Come, verse 4. He answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God.
Every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Lord, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? Keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, Doc. So you have access to this inheritance, man. You understand me? Read.
Come, verse 5. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and set him on a pinnacle of the temple.
Pinnacle is a high place. He took him in a vision to a pinnacle, man, to the highest place in the temple, to look over the land of Israel. Stop, boy. Stop. You understand me? Took him to the highest place, Doc. What the tempter was trying to do, he was trying to get Christ to revoke the inheritance for the nation of Israel. Because we already knew that we already had forsaken. Because the God of the Bible, he had to divorce the 10 northern tribes who forsook keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. And they gave up the inheritance. So we needed one to be able to stand through all temptation, brother. We needed a champion. We needed a savior, man. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to show you what more he did. Read.
Come. Verse 6, and said unto him, if thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against the stone.
You understand what I'm saying? That tempted, Doc. He was tempting our king. You understand what I'm saying? Through using the scriptures, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? The white man got what you need, Doc, to deceive you into doing wicked things, brother. And he shows it, Doc. He constantly has niggas giving up their inheritance, brother. Every time a nigga gets in that Christian church and gets baptized, Doc, you give up your whole inheritance that the God of the Bible gave to our ancestors, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come, verse 7. Jesus said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God.
Read.
Verse 8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them.
So, man, look, man. You understand what I'm saying? The white man, the devil, the tempter, he could just come to a nigga and say, hey, player, we're gonna get you this Cadillac. You understand what I'm saying? You know, all you gotta do is get on this music and tell niggas about some Percocets. You understand what I'm mask off. You understand? He's gonna give you this so you can just, destroy your people. That's pretty much what he's doing. You understand? We're gonna give you this amount of money to make some music and make whores out of your women. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Satan was pretty much tempting Yahushua with. The deceiver was tempting him with. Read.
Come, verse 9.
To gain the whole world, bro. You understand? All the kingdoms. But Yahushua knew he was already gonna get all that. You understand? And more. And that his people would be able to be in rulership of that. That's inheritance, brother. That's what Yahushua denied. You understand? He denied all the wickedness so we could gain. We could gain our inheritance again. Read.
Come. Verse 9. And said unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou will fall down and worship me.
He tried to bribe him, man. You understand what I'm saying? This will make the commanders in YAHANNA and I.S.U.P.K so great, man. You don't think they've been bribed before by the government? You understand what I'm saying? To go to Africa and teach this and try to get these to Africans so we can get the Joseph 7 money. You understand what I'm saying? Like this other group has, and try to attach Hamites to your body and have your sisters come up missing from courting a Hamite. You understand? We're not finna compromise this truth, Doc. These scriptures say make covenant with nobody. You understand? And if there are brothers and sisters scattered abroad, we believe that in I.S.U.P.K, Doc. We believe that there are brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, other Israelite brothers and sisters around this planet, around this earth, man. We believe that. But as long as there are niggas, as long as Flint don't have clean water, we gonna worry about niggas in Flint, brother. You understand what I'm saying? As long as there are ghettos, you know what I'm saying, the niggas getting killed by the so-called white man here in America, you understand what I'm saying? That's what we gonna worry about first. You understand? As long as there are barrios and as long as there are people, Hispanic people getting deported and their children are getting left in cages, we just gonna worry about here. You understand what I'm saying? You worry about here first, and then you can go get the other ones, man. You understand? Make sure everybody over here that you are an arm length reach here's this truth first, man. You understand what I'm saying? You say go about the highways and byways, huh? You didn't say cross no body of water. You understand me? Let's worry about niggas over here that's dying first, man. You understand? That's what we do in the I.S.U.P.K, brother. It's niggas in ghettos, brother. You know, but if you more worried about locking niggas up and getting reward money, of course you ain't gonna worry about niggas over here, brother. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Well, we gonna worry about going to Nicaragua while people are dying. You know what I'm saying? Nicaragua. We're gonna worry about them. We're gonna worry about the brothers and sisters down in El Salvador and Honduras. That's what we gonna try to go get, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell them about the inheritance of the Lord. Show them that our king denied it after being hungry for 40 days and for 40 nights. You know what I'm saying? Christ didn't want these kingdoms that way, Doc. He wanted to save us first. He thought it'd be right to be a servant unto his brothers first. You understand what I'm saying? For it's better to have your niggas with you, brother. You understand what I'm saying? It's great to have niggas and around, and it's cool to, you know what I'm saying? But niggas, we're just like cattle, brother. We are social people. You understand what I'm saying? We no good unless we can show everybody what we got. You understand? That's what the player ball is about. You show all the other pimps and players what you got. You understand? That's what the Passover about. We gonna shine at the Passover, so niggas be like, yeah, good. Now, what you got on, brother? Good. Not yet, kind of, sir. You understand? It's just a little something real put together. You understand? But it ain't nothing compared to what you got out. You understand? The Lord coming with a ship just for you, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the Passover is, doc. Because I'm gonna boast about these niggas in this I.S.U.P.K, brother. These are some real stiff niggas, man, that love the Lord, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's who I fight for, dog. That's who I lay it all on the line for, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come, verse 10. Then said Jesus unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
You understand? We're only going to worship the Lord thy God, doc. And we're going to read, man. Read 11.
Come, verse 11. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him.
Good night, doc, because he needed to talk to, because he needed to be ministered to after that. 40 days and 40 nights had to deal with looking and seeing all that. You understand what I'm saying? The scriptures say Christ was tempted in all things, brother. You understand? He was tempted and told he would be given rulership. You understand? He saw it, all the kingdoms. Satan said, these will be yours if you just bow down and worship me. I'll give it to you. Come on, Yahushua. You know what this is about. You understand? But Christ knew, hey, I got to do this for my people, man. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to serve the Lord in this I.S.U.P.K, Doc, and we will not bow a knee because we know if that was to happen, then there's niggas that will die in this place. You understand what I'm saying? They will know that there will be blood on our hands, brother. We don't want that type of judgment from the Lord, Doc. So we're going to be clean. We're going to resist temptation so our brothers and sisters can see and know that the God of the Bible is real and that keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments are real. You understand what I'm saying? So they can see that the inheritance of keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments is being in the Most High, having the protection of the Lord, having other nations of people, even in captivity, be like, you understand? Yeah, that's the I.S.U.P.K. They good. They not gonna break no laws. You understand what I'm saying? We at camp, they know they don't bother us because they know we are law-abiding citizens, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're going to first keep these laws, statutes, and commandments first, Doc. And that's it. You understand what I'm saying? Officer Adi, are you got anything, sir? Are you fighting the pain? Most High Christ. You understand what I'm saying? You know, we got a little time. Bring that out about what you call it, Doc. We're going to show you real quick about Ramadan, bro.
So like I said,
Go ahead.
there was a question online
Go ahead.
by Daquan Blue. He said, y'all still believe the Bible?
Daquan Boo, you damn right we believe in these scriptures, man.
Right.
This is everything. The Bible is the one thing niggas have not tried.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right. Daquan, what do you believe in, Daquan, if you ain't ran off yet? You understand? That's what we want to know. What do you believe in? What do you believe is the solution for Black, Hispanic, and Native American people to come together and stop being killed in this place called America? That's my question to you, Daquan. You understand what I'm saying? Stutter. You understand? Because we can show you the solution and that it works very well. It's found here in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? At least you ain't a nigga with a fake name, bro. With a name, you know what I'm saying? You fell asleep one day, you understand, and you was transformed and you got a whole nother name. What you got, Al?
And if I could, sir, our people are always looking for something corner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Something they can have a feel to, you know, like they want to see it. They got to see it, you know. What we are doing, we are cleaning your soul up, man. We're telling you to come back to these commandments. This is your inheritance. This is worth more than money. Money has no comparison to this.
Right. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's what Christ showed. He showed us that in the book of Matthew. He showed that Satan told him, look, you can have all this, player, all the kingdoms of this earth. And they were glorious back then, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? They were glorious for not having the Lord with them. You understand what I'm saying? He told me he could have it all, brother. If it wasn't something to look at, Satan would have nothing to tempt you with. You understand what I'm saying? Because the scriptures say they were given the fatness. Esau was given the fatness of the earth, brother. He was given it. You understand what I'm saying? And as long as he got niggas in captivity, niggas gonna want it. He ain't respond yet. He might have just been trolling, Daquan. You understand what I'm saying? Most High Christ, he did. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna rebuke that brother with these scriptures, man. You understand what I'm saying? Read what you got.
Now, this is from the book From Babylon to Timbuktu.
Who is a black man from, was he from Oxford or from Yale? Read on the inside. That brother, Rudolph Windsor was from Oxford or from Yale?
Says he is
Studied Temple University?
Gart's College.
Well, no, that's where he went. But now he's a professor of studies from University of Metaphysics. This nigga he studied metaphysics, brother. You understand what I'm saying? This brother did the research on who were those people that were actually bought and sold on these ships from Babylon, which is one of the first great societies, to Timbuktu, to Africa. The voyage, the pre-avenger of niggas. He studied it. You understand what I'm saying? Since niggas don't want to believe the real priests and prophets of the Lord because we look like thugs and gangsters with these beards and braids. Right? You understand what I'm saying? We're going to bring out a history book that proves this Bible. Read what, and it's about, we're going to bring out about Islam and how they stole Ramadan, how they took from the Feast of Atonement, you understand what I'm saying, from niggas. Read,
This is page 48 from Babylon to Timbuktu, the second paragraph, Islam and Judaism. The Prophet Muhammad adopted many principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
He did what?
Adopted many principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
He adopted. I mean, that's a sugar-coated word, right? I'm going to say he stole them. Right. You understand what I'm saying? The so-called prophet, because Muhammad in that comic book Quran didn't prophesy about a damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? Didn't prophesy about a damn thing, adopted, right? Because I'm sure the brothers are Christian. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a very Christian, docile word. That's for people to buy the book. Read.
Come. First of all, the basic idea of monotheism.
The basic idea of monotheism, which is the worship of one God. No other nation of people on the face of the earth worshiped one God, man. Everybody else worshiped, oh man, the wind is blowing so nice. Whatever they called the wind, they made a God for it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I spoke to a Hamite one time when I was driving. I used to do ride share. I can tell you the company. So Daquan and y'all niggas, y'all could, try to go on there and lower my rating, right? But I'm going to say I was doing a ride share, and I noticed I was taking them to a Christian church. I was like, what is these stinking Hamites going to a white Jesus church for? You understand what I'm saying? So I asked them, I said, do y'all know the gods of y'all forefathers? He's like, yeah, we worship the God of iron, the God of fire, the God of this, the God of that. That's not monotheism. That's polytheism. You understand what I'm saying? The worship of many gods. You understand? So the Hamite of that tribe, they made fire and they was able to fashion iron. So it's like, you know what? We need a God for this iron because we're able to kill, we're able to chase down many lions and tigers and antelope and kill with this iron, right? And we need a God because this iron is so cool. And then we need a God for this fire. So they worship God of fire. So you had one Hamite that was like, look, I'm gonna worship the God of fire, player. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you ain't got fire, you can't fashion your iron. You understand what I'm saying? And they spanking this, they was debating about this. But iron, you can use iron to kill. You can use fire to kill. You know what? You worship the God of fire, we're gonna worship the God of iron. We're gonna make up a whole bunch of methods and all this stuff here, and a whole bunch of abstract thought of how good the God of this iron and the God of this fire is. And that's how we're gonna sell that. You understand what I'm saying? That's how other nations, these heathens, because they possess not the spirit of the Lord, brother. So that's what they did. They just worship whatever the hell they liked. You understand what I'm saying? Read on it.
Come. The third paragraph. Muhammad adopted also the main details of the Jewish calendar.
Muhammad was not a descendant of Abraham. He was not a descendant of Jacob either. You understand what I'm saying? So it was Abraham. Ishmael was a descendant. You understand what I'm saying? Of Abraham. But it was through Isaac shall thy seed be called. You understand what I'm saying? So then from there, so that cut off Ishmael But Ishmael was given a great promise. He was given a great blessing. He just wasn't given the inheritance of the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? So then Isaac had Esau and Jacob, right? Not to mention, Abraham also had 8 other sons, man. But the scripture don't even say much about them because they weren't given a damn favorite, the lad. But he told Abraham, don't weep about this lad. Well, I mean, I already told you the seed is going, the promise is going to go to the child that you have with Sarah. I done told you. You understand what I'm saying? Don't even stress it. I got this. I'm gonna give him a little something though. And the promise said that every nation will be against his hand, right? And his hand will be against every nation. Alongside with the so-called white man, people really do not want to deal with them Ishmaelites. You understand what I'm saying? They deal with the white man because he got niggas in captivity. That's the reason why they deal with the white man. You understand what I'm saying? But Ishmael will fight everybody. That's what's in these scriptures, guys. Keep reading.
The Day of Atonement, the Sabbath, much of the Bible, and narratives from the Midrash, and many points of the ritual law.
Many points of the ritual law. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to know why Muslims don't eat pork? Because they got it from the Torah. You understand what I'm saying? You want to know why Muslims have any idea of how to be clean, any idea of how to be pristine, any idea of how to be a human being? Is because if they're Muslim, they got it from the Torah. Read.
Identically, the Jews pray 3 times a day, facing the city of Jerusalem.
Facing the city of Jerusalem. I got a nigga on my Instagram that said he got to go to the holy city of Mecca. Just where in the hell did the God of the Bible ever call a holy city Mecca, man? You tell me. You show me in the scriptures where it says that. Don't show me in no comic book. You understand me? Show me in the Bible where the God of the Bible said, I'm going to change my land. I'm going to change my inheritance from Jerusalem to Mecca. Show me that. You understand? We finna drop that out. That's a great point. You understand what I'm saying? Brought that out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so we're gonna bring Trooper Ram up, man. We're gonna do these old security announcements. You understand me? Get that nigga hand, man. Trooper Ram, he is a real nigga. You understand? Get your microphone out. You need a mic? Okay, no sweat.
We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Room for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, out of the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, Mayasharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of First Fruit, which started Sabbath of unleavened bread, which was sundown Sunday, April 28, 2019. Count 50 days. Only celebrate the 50th day, which is Monday, June 17, 2019, and start before sundown. Out of the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 10 through 22. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pant, headband, or scarf. And these are the security announcements.
Hey, and Salaki, if I may, that's a great job. Get it, brother hand. Come on, all right. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why we need for our kingdom to come back. So hopefully a nigga can do something great and we can have a feast day in between the Passover to now. You understand what I'm saying? And we can celebrate, brother. Good night, Doc. That is a long time before we have a feast day, before we celebrate. You understand? Y'all feel me? I know what's in my spirit. I just love being around niggas. You understand? So with that, imagine. Sorry, turn to the east. We're gonna read the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew and in the English.
Abanaw.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
I.S.U.P.K.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Malakaka.
Taba'a.
Tazaka.
Haya.
Asha. Barataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashemayim. Nathan. Kanawa. Lakam. Yawam. Wasalaki now. Kawawaki now. Kasalaki now. Kawawaki now. Walaa. Tabaaya now. Banasaya one. Above. Awashaya now. Yabashaya now. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Wahabara. Wa'alamyu. Aman. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever so be it. Come on. Sorry. Courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel. Ahmad Shabbat. Ahmad Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatah. Ahmad. Sorry. Turn to the sisters. Courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel. Ahmad Shabbat. Ahmad Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Yasmin time. Dismissed. You saw a rainbow?
That way.